Wait, what's going on? Dude, apparently,
Oh,
like, something
Wait,
happened
what?
with Chibi, and there's, like, the FBI is
Oh
involved, and
yeah,
what's going on?
yeah. So I think people are like trying to swat him or something again. I don't know. Wait, hold on.
oh,
FBI's involved. Okay, so he made a video. Do you want to watch his video? He posted like 2 hours ago.
If you want, I'm down. I'm down to... You want to react to it, like,
Yeah,
right now?
yeah, we can
I'm fine
react
to
to
do
it. Yeah.
whatever.
I'm down.
This is the Chibi Reviews video. It's, like, breaking news. It's, like, just dropped 2 hours ago. He did post, on... Over on X, he posted, "The FBI is now involved. Stop fucking with me. Right now, I'm safe and will be talking to the FBI and the police. Anyways, love you all." And this is the video that he
Gosh.
posted. All right, let's play the video. All right.
Wake up. The first thing I do is think about how much I am thankful to have you guys that have supported me over the years, and especially over these last few months. I honestly don't think I can ever repay you guys for the amount of love and support you have shown me. I think every single day I will be trying my best to make sure I can live up to your guys' expectations, because you guys have legitimately been one of the most shining bright lights in my life, and one of the big driving forces that even allows me to still be here right now, even being able to talk with you guys. To all those through the screen right now that has, like, given me support either through comments or the silent watchers, people that either, let's say, leave a like on the video or just give a view, I appreciate all of you. You guys have legitimately been individuals out there right now, I'm addressing all of you individually, that has put a smile on my face. In the darkest moments, in the darkest times, you guys in particular have been the individuals that have really allowed me to continue to smile, to continue to push on forward, so to speak. And, you know, over these last few months, I've done, to be completely blunt, I've done a lot of soul searching. I've thought about it, and there was moments where I was about to break, be done. Like, there was a moment, to be completely blunt, rip off the Band-Aid. There was a moment back in February where I was so close to just quitting social media, quitting YouTube, being done. And the reason why is because of just all of the overwhelming negative emotions I had at the time. And it wasn't because I hate YouTube. It's not that I hate anime, manga, and hate talking about it. Like, one of the biggest joys in my life.
So, like, I guess we can pause a little bit to comment on it. Like, he's been through, like, a lot. Like, there's so much, like, going on. There's, like, people threatening his brother's grave. Like, he had the thing happen with, like, his fiance, and all
Yeah.
of the getting swatted. And, like, this guy's been, like, under immense pressure for, like, the last year. Really, it's been really sad, I think.
Yeah, I remember the night that like he posted, I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw that he was like basically about to like end it, and I messaged the guy because I'm like, oh my gosh. And me and him have talked a little bit since then. And I look, again, I don't agree with everything that he says, but holy smokes, you can't be so evil to someone to do that, especially like kicking someone down when they're already like in the dirt is awful. Like, what, like cheating is like never okay. And desecrating a family member's grave, how evil and vile of an individual do you need to be for that to happen, for that to cross your mind? It's horrible.
Right. You can vehemently disagree with someone and still be able to show them basic respect.
I mean,
I certainly don't agree with everything, that he holds opinions on, but I'm not going to agree with everyone on all their opinions. I don't treat people like that, even if I do think they're like actual monsters, even if they are. Not saying that he is. If you really did think that, like, it's still not an excuse for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of their MO, though. They always do this. Like, people, like, on the... It's not even just, like, people on the left. It's basically the people I call quangos. They're, like, the super authoritarian, like, sorts of people. Like, the people who they... all of their morality can be derived from following rules, regardless of, like, what the rule is. And I think they pick a set of rules and, like, they stick with it, and it doesn't really matter what the results of those rules are. But anyway, those people, right?
Yeah.
They always go out of their way to completely, like, I don't know, it's just they don't mind doing, like, for them it's all worth it, right? Like whatever they do that's vile is worth it because it's for
Yeah.
their sense of what is it's for the role and it's for posturing, right? Like they make themselves look like
Right.
the ultra good people by doing this kind of stuff to people. And I mean that's how they treat it, right? Especially you see this more predominantly on the left, but again it happens on the right as well,
Yep.
right? Mhm.
Absolutely, 100%.
And for those of you that don't know, basically what happened was again multiple things. I believe they like correct me if I'm wrong, but they pissed on his brother's grave.
Oh no.
I think that was like 2 years ago, no? Right?
Yeah, and then his fiance, he it was because it basically was caught cheating on him with like his best friend or something like that. And
Yeah,
then
like a decade.
yeah, and like so yeah, he had this fiance for a long time. She cheated on him with his best friend, and then all of his friends basically didn't care. So he felt
They
really
were
alone.
threatening to dig him up, says chat.
Yeah, they were posting AI generated images of like
Yeah.
digging up the grave and stuff like that. Yeah, that was the recent drama, but basically he's been in a what? Oh, it's frozen. Sorry. My chat froze. But he's been just getting all of this harassment for so long, and everyone's been like they've like increased the amount that they've been harassing him and just in completely vile ways.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's over the dumbest things too. Like one of it apparently being because of saying that Boruto is trash. And then, I have my opinions about Lolly, but that and other things, like he's very anti-censorship no matter what.
Yeah, that's the big
And
one. A lot
so,
of people are going
yeah.
after him for.
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep going.
Is making content, is talking with you
I know
guys,
Celeste has to sleep
is
soon.
talking about anime,
True.
manga, good news, bad news. I like talking about what I'm passionate with because, to be completely blunt, when I was growing up, I didn't have anyone to talk with. Like, nobody was into what I'm into. Like, nobody was into anime and manga. Like, I was the kid going to school when I went into like middle school or like elementary, middle school, and then high school. I was the kid that would get bullied and thrown into a locker for talking about Dragon Ball. And I know this seems like an insane thing to say because obviously we live in an age now to where like anime and manga is accepted way more than it used to be.
Can I pause this real quick? This is so true, by the way. Like a lot of people nowadays, they see like anime and manga and gaming to be like really cool.
It's gone mainstream.
Yeah, exactly. It was like the
Like,
nerd
late
thing to be into
2010s.
before. Like you were the giga nerd if you were into anime. Anime and Dungeons and Dragons. If you're into those two, like gaming was kind of nerd, but like not as bad. Like it was more like sci-fi, anime, and tabletop. Those were like the giga nerds, right? And yeah, it's
I would
way
say,
more
like,
mainstream now.
online MMOs, those would probably get you labeled as a giga nerd too.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like
Yeah,
World
yeah.
of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I've gotten rated like 3 times already or 4 times. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you to everybody who's rated so far.
Hi everyone.
I didn't want to I didn't want to interrupt Leaflit while she was talking.
No.
So
Rated.
thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Rico, my brother, God bless you. It's good to see you.
But yeah, like
I'll give you a shout.
basically, I mean, any of you guys want to comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was like younger in like middle school, anime, like, yeah, people were talking about it, but like as I got older, people were like into it. And there came a point where like manga and anime were they were out competing Western media. And it's been such a big threat here in America to, cartoons and stuff as they become like more leftist and woke in media. People started fleeing to anime because that stuff doesn't really fly, too much really in anime and manga, at least like openly in most things. So, I mean, it's crazy to see how many people are so like anti-anime. And sure, I may not agree with all the themes and things like that, but I think it's a really great medium. I think it's awesome, and it's my favorite one. I don't care for American cartoons really. Nowadays, it's slop. It's a lot of slop.
I think I have to disagree a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
But
yeah.
like, I don't think it's that people are anti-anime necessarily. it's more like they want to make it more in their image. Like they want to take a community that has already existed, and then and this is because like we nerds, like if you're ever been in, like the giga nerd in a situation, we are very
You're watching
passionate.
VTubers. You're a giga nerd.
Yes, sure, but we're very passionate about what we like.
Yeah.
And it's like we want to share it with people, you know, whether that's, you know, Pokemon or it's, you know, Precure or something like that. We get really, really passionate about it, and we want to share it with other people. And if you look at like, and this is kind of boomer, I'm probably like the oldest person here, but like thinking about like how conventions were, like old anime conventions, I'm talking like, you know, 15 years ago, like anime conventions, they were a lot different. Like back then it was a lot more giga nerds. You didn't have like the whole like super what's the word for it, the hyper try hard like cosplay scenes. Like back then, like if you were a cosplayer, you were like the giga nerd of the giga nerds, basically. Like
Yeah.
the hood
That's fair,
weebs.
Weebs.
But yeah, it was really like that. And anime conventions were a lot smaller. There was a lot less
In the
drama.
early 2010s conventions.
Yeah, people were super excited to like meet other people. Like anime conventions were where you met with people in real life that were into anime. It wasn't like a common thing to get into. And you know, because of that, we are we're like, oh, come love anime like us. And then they come in here, and then those people come in here and they're like, actually, you know what? I kind of like this, but it would be better if it was more for me. And then they basically try to push out.
And that's and they complain about games where, you know, there's been the meme, right, that Western games make their characters like look really ugly, and then, you know, Asians, right, they make like these really, you know, beautiful, gorgeous looking characters, and they want, you know, these Asian companies to do the same thing that the Western companies are doing. And it's like, you know, if everything blends in together, you know, and becomes arbitrary, then there's no distinction. There's nothing. Like, you might as well throw it all in the wood chipper or something. I don't know. And why are you forcing your ideals, you know, onto a different group? That's not how you do it. It's really annoying, honestly. It really is.
All right, I'll keep going. Oh, thank you, General
Someone
Gravy, for
just
the raid.
raided
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for the raids.
All right. All right, I gotta make sure I don't make this 18-minute video into like 2 hours for Slack.
Obviously, there's still sites where people will bully you. Obviously, we know this one, but
Because I would.
anime is technically more accepted. And the thought of someone throwing you into a locker for, let's say, watching Dragon Ball Z sounds insane in this day and age. But I was one of those kids, and because of that, I didn't have anyone I could really discuss anime and manga with, discuss my hobbies with, gaming, etc. Because obviously I lived in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere,
How old
basically,
is
and
Chibi?
I wasn't able to make
no
as many
idea.
friends. So one of the driving forces
We had a good
was
friend
to
for 10
basically
years, so I
eventually
imagine
find a community online. And
late
that's what
20s,
drove me to
early
make
30s?
a channel,
Yeah, something like
a
that.
YouTube channel. Why I'm here. And that happened, and I've been here ever since. It's been since 2013, well, 2014 technically, at the beginning of 2014. And it's been a long time, and it's been some of the best years of my entire life. I honestly don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't a content creator. I want to be honest. But back into the main point. I've gotten a little bit on a tangent here. I was close to quitting. And the reason for that is because there has been not just stuff, let's say, online, but stuff in my personal life that has been really, you guys know. You guys have already heard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, when you're dealing with stuff on both sides, it does eat away at you. It does
By
eat
the way,
away at your mind. It eats
But
away
real quick, if you guys want me to pause, just say pause and I'll pause it. All right.
at
Yeah, I think this is a
you.
good point to pause, to kind of reiterate, like, yeah, Chibi's just been through a lot, and it pains me to see that because I've gotten to talk to the guy a little bit, and he seems like a pretty chill guy. Like, love him or hate him, he seems pretty chill. Like, I don't know, man, it breaks my heart. Like, if this happened to any of my friends, I would be going scorched earth for them, 100%.
Chibi's ex says he was born in 1995.
Oh, so he's like
See.
29, 30, yeah,
Mm.
30s.
So like
Okay. Yeah.
Like 31.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, and one thing that he did point out was like being a content creator. This is like kind of a side of content creators, I think, that people don't really think about, is that when you do this and as you start to get like kind of more traction and you have a bigger audience, you know, of course you're going to build up like a lot of enemies, like people that just like hate you for whatever reason.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're controversial, especially if you're saying stuff that's kind of not the, you know, the safe
The
stuff.
status quo.
Status quo, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And what happens is they start to bring it into your real life. They start to threaten your real life. They start to threaten your well-being, your peace, all of these things. And they do it specifically to make you stop. And it's I mean,
Right.
it works on a lot of people, right? It's difficult to deal
Yeah.
with. Like not everybody is built for it. It gets really really bad. Like I've even quit. I've even almost quit like several times. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
At your like just your mental state, to be completely blunt. And at the end of the day, I know it's crazy to say, I know I'm a content creator, but I am a human.
I hope that never happens to you
At
guys.
the end of the day,
but
I
it
am
actually
just
already
a-
has a little bit, right? With like
Yeah.
the
It has, yeah. A
convention.
bit. And I can tell you later about like other stuff too, just because I don't want people like looking around. But
yeah.
it's bad. Like when I, every time I'm open about my faith and it comes to it and it makes a certain group of people angry, they get hysterical and they start doing a lot of the bad stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for as small as I am, even I've received like death threats.
Yeah.
Like it's bad.
It is bad. And it's like these people, they don't I'm gonna be real, like a lot of these people don't really treat people online as human. It's just how it is.
No, they don't.
Especially VTubers. Like that's an extra layer of this person isn't real. Because they're literally an anime girl. What are you talking? That's not a real person.
Well, see, but the weird thing is they try to make it real, right? So, like for instance, right? Like even if I have a disagreement with someone online, like I don't want them to get death threats. I don't want their livelihood. I don't want them to always be looking over their shoulder thinking that they're gonna, you know, get killed or something like that, right? But these other people, they actively want that. They actively want you to feel like, you can get hurt, and whether that's weaponizing the police by swatting or you know other methods, they try to do that. Right.
A human being. I am flesh and blood, talking, living, breathing human, the same as all of you guys out there right now that is watching this video. If you are still watching this video, there might only be like a few hundred watching it right now. If so, well, to the few individuals that are watching this video right now at this point, I do thank you. Thank you for dealing with my annoying self for this long.
Chibi, drama
But
videos do way
back to the
better.
point. Basically, you're probably wondering, okay, so if all of this, all that is what drove me to be a YouTuber and all that, why would I want to quit? Well, obviously, there was no reason. Like, I was close because I just was so tired of the overwhelming negativity.
It's usually
The
not one big
lack
thing.
of, like,
It's a bunch
how
of
can I
small
say?
things, you know?
It adds up.
I wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily say support, because you guys have supported me, like I already opened up with this video. But the overwhelming nature of just how many content creators were trying to run me off the internet. There is a lot I think you guys have seen.
That's another angle actually that we don't really think about too much. Is it's not just like random anti people. It's also like the crabs in the bucket, like content creators also. They do that too. They try to drag other people down.
Yeah, and it's like instead of like, and here's the thing, right? Obviously, we don't want to like mooch off each other, right? Because everybody has to do their own thing. But like, if you have friends and you collab and you're working hard, like, you know, there's no reason to bring other people down. Focus, be in your lane, and be around the people who support you, and you'll build your community. It's taken me, like, I started streaming like 6 years ago, and it was on and off for a long time. And then in the last 2 years, I've been really consistent, and I've met really amazing people like you guys. But it takes time, and sometimes you might never make it. But you should still be thankful even for the little or plenty that you have. Like, people are not satisfied, and I mean, I feel that way too. But I'm not gonna go out there and be a crab and try to drag someone else down, just keep working at it or give up. I don't know. But don't start to bring other people down because you can't handle yourself. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And entitlement too. That's another thing too. Wait, what?
Oh,
Wait,
I said any thoughts as well, Maria. I thought you were done. That's why.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm done. Whoops.
People get super competitive as content creators. Anybody in the same type of niche, there's a knee-jerk reaction of this person can't do better than me, especially if they already like look down on you a little bit. Like the jealousy and the competitiveness like ramps up even more. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's the behind the scenes stuff, guys.
There's so much behind the
There
scenes
is a lot
stuff
of drama
you
behind
don't
the
even know.
That's why I don't really hang out with people. Like I hang out with you guys and like Rana and Astra and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's why I generally don't hang out with people because it's kind of I've seen it, you know. I don't like it.
It's bad, man. It's and that's like I mean, that hasn't been too much my case, but I've seen it destroy people. Like looking at the greater like VTuber space. I don't want to drop names, but I mean, for the sake of dropping them, but like Cinder, right? They tried to drag her down like really hard. People have tried to drag out like even smaller people like Juju, like Powder. It's been a bloodbath out here, and I can't participate in that, man. It's disgusting.
Do you want to know a good way to tell if like it's something like that? Look at the amount of people coordinating for tap in. That's how you can tell. Because if it's like one person saying something, then it might be like more genuine. But if it's a bunch of people like kind of waiting and like coordinating, and then they do like they take an action like together, then you're like, okay, this is like kind of sus, right? That's how I would look at it, chat. Is like try to pay attention to the connections that occur like right before and during like a thing happens. Like how many people are replying to a thing like in a weird way or a little bit too fast, or like and that's a good way to know.
Like recently too, and sorry to keep adding I know I have to sleep eventually, but like the whole situation with Saikuno and like Mujin had a video ready pretty much like the same day or the next day, and it's like, how long were you holding on to this and waiting for this guy to slip up or for things to come out? They were 100% coordinating with the mistresses or whatever you want to call them. It's insane, dude, what people do when there's like popularity and clout involved. It's ridiculous.
It's stuff like that, or like if you have one person who's involved in a thing and then one of their acquaintances is the one that comes out and attacks you. That's another way that you can know that it's like a it's like some kind of there's like some sus coordination going on behind the scenes. All right.
Yeah.
That have legitimately tried to slander me, use fake screenshots. They have just labeled me any form of buzzword under the sun. People have called me literally a pedophile. They have called me a Nazi. They have called me racist.
Yo, how about you guys? You guys got all three of those?
Racist,
Those are badges of honor.
I got all three of those so far.
Transphobic.
I got that one too.
All sorts of things. Any type of label you can imagine, I pretty
Aryan.
much have been called it at this point. And the craziest thing is how the internet works is that when things start to spread, when things get talked about, especially if there's louder voices than me, people start believing that. And so there is a lot of people on the internet right now that straight up will just instantly think that I'm a raging racist, or I'm a transphobic person, or I'm someone that, is an extremist on left or right leaning, whatever. I've had both. I've literally been called on both sides. And it's just like, it's crazy just how the internet works when you have people that really want to kind of prey upon you and rip you apart as a person. And I've realized over time now, especially in the last 2 years, people will hate you for nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And they will use any...
No, it's not really absolutely nothing. It's, people sometimes, they hate themselves, and do that, they use you as a proxy so that they can hate you instead of hating themselves. That's what they do. Because, yeah. you're basically like a substitute doll for themselves.
Way to rip you apart, to try to tear you down to the point of where you give up. You're done as a person. For, I would assume, the essence of they having power over you, or just the sadistic glee that they can tear someone down. I don't know, okay? Maybe there's more. But one of the things I've come to terms with is that people will hate someone for no reason. For instance, let's say someone has a bad day, and then you walk up to them, and then you talk with them, you try to speak with them while they're having a bad day, they might just instantly hate you. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just instantly bad end. Like, for a video game, visual novel route or something, it's a bad end. And no matter what you do, that's it. They hate you. And you didn't do nothing. You didn't say nothing wrong. It just, they were in a bad mood at the wrong time, wrong moment, and they decided to hate you.
Issue, actually.
And that's
should have been able to smell the blood from a mile away.
And there's nothing you can do to change someone's mind. The other factor I've realized over time is that people really do like easy targets. They like punching bags. They like people that are safe to hit. And I've realized, especially.
Sure.
Yeah, and what he says is true. And if you're like a kind person, or like seemingly kind, or like happy in life, people are gonna take that as like weakness, and they're gonna try to step all over you. And I would say that being kind isn't a weakness, as long as you aren't like, you don't have suicidal empathy for people. Mm-hmm. It can be a really good tool. You can get like a lot of great people on your side if you're kind, but he's right. Whoever they deem weak like that is who they're gonna target first.
Yeah.
Chat says literal blood in the water. Yeah, it is kind of like that. It really is the crab thing. They just want to pull you down with them.
Yeah.
You can continue whenever, by the way. Sorry.
Okay. No. You just let me know when you want to pause.
Mm-hmm.
Especially over the last 2 to 3 months. Now, I am that target. I am that target that is a safe target to hit. I am. And coming to terms with that and realizing that there will be more voices that will outcry against me within time over the years if I continue to have an online presence is something that did bother me. It kind of does bother me still. But I'm learning to accept that, because as a content creator, if you're on an online space, you're going to be met with a lot of stuff like this, to be able to, like, you're going to be met with a lot of this stuff, and you just got to accept it. And is that right? Is it okay to accept all this, like, hatred and evil or slander or whatever, even if it's not true? It's not right. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can change about it. If society deems you a target, they deem you an easy target or a punching bag, you're that punching bag. That's just how it is. And I realized that, especially in the last 2 days, when everything went happen with my brother, and I'm just gonna say, millions of people have seen it. I've seen content creators, and I've seen people on TikTok and stuff talk about it already, making fun of it, which is crazy. I realized that these people are animals. They actually legitimately, they think like they think, because they have this perception of me that I'm, let's say, a vile, evil person, a criminal, so to speak, that it's justified to go after someone that is deceased, or not even
if he was literally Hitler. Like, what does his brother have to do with it?
Yeah, exactly.
And people will
their
accept
family,
this.
right?
They will.
No.
They'll be fine with individuals attacking people adjacent to me for not even doing anything, because I'm the punching
bag. People after your mutuals too.
Now,
yeah.
Like, even people who just follow you. Like, some people don't understand that you can follow someone and also not agree with literally everything they have ever said.
Yeah, like, I follow Ava. I don't agree with them on, like, almost everything, basically.
Yeah, it just means you want to see more of their stuff come up on your feed. That's it.
Yeah, or you did something with them, right? It's like, kind of, yeah.
I can accept that role. But it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Dealing with people trying to punch back, like, you know, use other people around you as a punching bag. It is. It is definitely.
Sorry, I gotta say, like, that's the hard part. Like, it's a lot easier, I think, to deal with if they're attacking you. If you're like a pretty strong person, like you're a really tanky person, it's pretty easy to have it when they attack you. But once they start attacking people around you, it gets really rough. And I think even Asmongold has this problem, right? Where Asmongold doesn't really mind if people attack him, but they start attacking people around him, and then that bothers him.
Yeah. Mitsuki, thank you for the raid on Kick. Thank you. God bless you. Hope you have a good night if you have to run.
Those thoughts
Thank
of
you.
wanting to quit again did appear like a day ago. It did. But I am someone that's already been... I've already had some of the worst stuff that basically can happen to me now. Like, I have people literally making, like, bone chair memes for my brother. Spamming in the YouTube comments, by the way. You probably see
That's disgusting. Wow.
people doing that on social media, obviously, to Twitter, etc. I've had people, AI generate my brother's corpse.
That's disgusting. Wow.
And it's crazy.
And the funny thing is, too, a lot of times, like often, these people will claim that they're the good people. That's like the crazy thing.
No, they're
is,
vile.
But
We're the side
they're
of compassion
But like, think about it. Like,
and tolerance.
like beyond that, right?
Mm.
Like they themselves, right? Like if you were to get into their mind, they actually think that what they're doing is actually just, that they're actually the good people in their mind. It's like if you emulate them, you can see that, right?
Well,
in the way that they
punching
talk.
Nazis. Go
Yeah,
out and
exactly.
punch your local Nazi. That
Yeah.
makes you the good guy. You're like a superhero. You're like Batman taking down the Joker. This guy's the Joker. He's literally killing millions of people with violent words. Therefore, it's justifiable to do literally anything to him.
And I think this is why they do the framing of literally Nazis, literally Hitler, racist, you know, phobe this, phobe that. They do that specifically to make it easier for other people to do that. It's a spell. It's all like this giant like cooperative spell that they've cast to make it much easier to attack people. So that they can justify it in their own ego without feeling bad about themselves.
Yeah, it's dehumanization. If you're a Nazi, you're literally not human, you know.
They do this. To
My
everything, by the
family
way.
telling me if you're fascist, you're not family. Like it's just we label you this arbitrary thing that we label anybody who disagrees with us slightly in any capacity. Therefore, we get to cast you out and not feel bad about it.
I mean, like another way to think about it, right? Like think about, and I know I've talked about this like a lot recently, but think about this. Like they did the same thing to like unborn babies. And then they celebrate them getting like, you know, sucked out of a vacuum and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, based. Like, you know, I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it. Little parasite. And they do this again so that they don't have to feel bad about it, right? Because like it's so obvious what they're doing that they have to delude themselves. They have to like self-genjutsu themselves into thinking that they're doing the right thing, basically.
And some people that, you know, I know on social media and circles remain silent on this. They don't say anything. They don't speak out how wrong this is because of optics, because of virtue signaling, or in this case, politics. There's a lot of people, I realize, that despite potentially silently supporting me, will never say anything to advocate or try to defend me because of optics. It's crazy. It's really crazy to see stuff like that, and just to see how many people in this world is actually snakes. And honestly, really, I would say just like animals. Like they have no morals, no moral compass in anything. I've gone on a little bit of a
Chat says
tangent,
not
though.
optics,
Let
they'll
me
literally
back up
kill
here for a
you.
second. Basically,
Oh yeah, I mean, Can you guys believe it hasn't even been a year since they killed Charlie? Like, it hasn't even been a year. It feels like it happened like 5 years ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, like time has passed by in a weird way, and then the people who are left at and I don't want to talk too much about TPUSA, but they've honestly destroyed everything that man built.
Yeah.
We're really close to destroying everything. It's so sad, and it feels like everyone just kind of forgot. No one's really talking about it, or the people who do get silenced. It's awful.
But can't you see that's why they killed him? That's why.
Yeah.
He was too close to finding out the truth, or he recently had, and they said nope, shut up.
Yeah.
I was close to being just done and leaving.
Actually, a really good. Sorry, I know, just literally on pause it, but there's that whole thing. I'm gonna probably look into it later. The whole thing with the was it the Southern Poverty Law Center or something like that, with like the money being exchanged to like allegedly like hire KKK people. Did you hear about this?
No.
No, I didn't hear that. No.
I don't know the details of it yet because I haven't looked completely into it yet. But allegedly, the Southern Poverty Law Center was like using money to pay for right-wing extremists to commit actions so that they could pin stuff on them, basically.
Oh, so it's just, you know, LARP as the KKK, and we'll
Like,
give you
they're
money.
Literally
That way
willing to.
right
No,
wing
it's
looks bad.
literally them now. It's like literally the KKK, and literally like I'm gonna look into it later. Just so I don't have
Yeah.
all my facts straight right now, but from what I heard, like summary of it is that they're like, so it's like they don't actually believe in that shit. They just want it just in a way, right? Like if they contribute to it in order to create the false flag, I mean they're literally complicit in the thing, so they don't actually care about it. They only want to use it for their own power.
Yeah.
But I decided not to, because that is one of the big things I still have. My own agency as a person. My agency as if I want to continue or not and run away. And obviously the main...
Oh shit, do you want me to look at this?
Huh?
The link that you sent me, Celestium?
I mean, he posted it publicly, so I'm assuming it's okay to talk about it. But yeah, if you want to pull it up, Leaf, it's really disgusting.
Wait.
Oh,
It doesn't
did he
exist.
delete the tweet?
Or
Wait,
did
he
you just-
deleted the tweet?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I guess he did.
I'm gonna
Okay.
repost it here just so we have the a screenshot of
I guess
it.
Kiwi Farms is trying to go after him in particular.
He's basically saying that the people trying to come to his house, I have cameras and I use stand your ground law. If you don't know what that means.
Yeah, and you can defend yourself at home.
Yeah.
If someone tries to do something to you, yeah.
Yeah. I mean good on him for protecting himself. You have to nowadays.
Yeah,
Especially if you're a content creator, like you have to defend yourself. Like you have to learn how to defend yourself. It's just how it is.
You have to get a gun.
Yes.
At least one.
You get a gun, you have to carry a gun. Because it's how it is. Like it's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
objective, I think, at this point, what a lot of people want from me, that they haven't already done to me now, is two big things. They want me to be off the internet, and they want to kill me. That's it. That's literally the last things that these individuals can basically do to me. And I didn't think I would ever be in a position in my life to where I would, like, have all this heinous stuff that happens to me, like being swatted, having desecrations happen, people celebrating and cheering for grave desecrations, big content creators at that, having people like
So I'm
Hassan...
gonna pause it real quick. Did you guys have that moment where you were like you've heard of this and you've heard of it happening to people, but you never thought it happened to you, and then like once people start attacking you, like, oh, like
Yeah, it hits hard when it like happens to you, because then you fully understand. Yeah, these people want me. They want me dead. They want me gone. And you begin to realize just how mentally ill and evil and demonic some of these people are. And I've never thought of doing that to them. you know, I might feel like really angry in the moment and maybe in a passing thought, but I ask God for forgiveness because, you know, we're humans at the end of the day. But I don't know, some of these people don't seem human to me.
Yeah.
I'm literally laughing at me almost dying. Like, being done. Me being dead-ended, basically. Having people basically just label me anything under the bus. Because, once again, easy target. It's, you know, I've been deemed whatever the internet wants to deem me, so that's the label I am given.
Excommunicado.
But anyways, to make a long story short, I don't know where I would be without you guys. It's been one of the roughest few months technically, of my life that has fundamentally changed the very trajectory. I just butchered that. You know what? Let's talk about that. A lot of people like to make fun of my speech. I have a speech impediment. I do. I'm just gonna say. Okay? There you go. I've talked about this a long time ago, but a lot of people that watch me now probably are unaware of this, but yeah, I got a speech impediment. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Anyways,
the thing is, like, these people will just use it to attack you, even if it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, for real. It's heinous.
No, well, I mean, it's like it doesn't really matter that much. Like, if people watch you, then it doesn't matter. And it's like these people will use it. They just want to ad hom you, basically.
Mm-hmm.
My entire life has basically shifted because of the last few months. And I've had a lot of people say the way I engage with drama and stuff is my fault. And okay, fair. But
there are wrong ways to engage with it.
When you are in a position, not just me getting attacked, by the way, okay? Disregard me for a second. When your family is dragged into something, sorry, I hit a branch there. When your family is dragged into something, and people tell you, stop speaking up, that sounds wrong. Like, it sounds like victim blaming. It sounds like you shouldn't speak, you should be quiet and allow your harassers and slanders and people that want you dead to win. They want you to be silent, so you should be silent for them. I don't like that. I don't like that mentality of basically being silent for those that want you to be silent.
That's actually based right
that.
there.
I really don't. Which is one of the big reasons why I continue to speak up about things and talk about things, because I think it's just unjust. And will I ever get justice? Probably not. But that is life. That is how life is. It's an unjust world, honestly. Not fair, but besides the unfairness.
The weird thing about that post, sorry, just to comment on it, like a little bit off screen. I won't put it up, but basically it's like, who cares if he said that? That doesn't mean he wants to like do anything illegal. Like, what does that mean? Like, it's so stupid. God, people are retarded.
Like I said, I have my good health. I do have you guys, the community. I have my beautiful dogs. And obviously I have a home I could stay in. You know, I have electric, water, food, and all that. You know, it's not terrible. Like, it could be so much worse. I have good. It's not all bad. And I am very thankful for all of it. I am. But man, oh man, guys, it gets difficult. It gets difficult dealing with it sometimes. But I've grown more, I think, used to it and numb to it. And I try to push forward. What I will say before I wrap up this video, I'm not someone to admire or someone to even want to be like. I think that if there is anything, I'm someone you want to do the exact opposite of. That's at least what I can say. Because maybe how I've handled things over the years is not the way to go. But I will say, though, it is what it is. Well, I changed, though, in terms of, like, not speaking up. No, I'm not going to silence myself. I'm not doing that. But for others, it might be better if you do. Because, obviously, I don't wish anything that I have experienced onto anyone else. Like, even my worst enemies, I don't. It's crazy. But I'll wrap it up there. I love you guys. Thank you so much. May all you have a fantastic day or night, wherever you live. And if you managed to make it this far, thank you. Chibi out.
Damn.
Gosh, I can vehemently disagree with someone and still, show them basic respect. Like, I don't understand what goes through people's minds when they're like, yeah, it's a good idea to AI generate his dead brother. That's a great idea. Let's send it to him. Maybe it's like a clap back on kind of the anti-censorship thing of like, hey, if you're so against censorship, then how do you feel about this thing that's going to obviously offend you greatly? But
So,
how do you feel about me posting that?
well, there's an issue with this. It's that just because you should have the freedom to do something doesn't mean that you should do it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
people have this weird disconnect in their head, right?
It doesn't mean you should.
Mm.
I mean,
I
even
mean-
the Bible says that even though you can do everything, not everything is profitable for your soul.
The freedom to choose the right thing. Yeah, I feel like people should have that freedom. But,
Yeah, of course, we all have free will. But I was just agreeing with you, like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Any last comments?
People
Leave
are
a man
jerks,
alone.
man.
Exactly.
Yeah, leave them
True.
alone. Like, just
Fucking
leave them alone, man.
dickheads.
He's
Goodness
just a dork on the
gracious.
internet like everyone else. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Humanity was not ready for social media, man. It was like,
No.
No. I don't think it ever could be.
yeah.
Put 'em in the box, let the walls be cold and white. Throw the keys away and end this mental block.